Hey guys, how you doing? It's Dominic. I wanted to reach out to everybody today, and we're getting towards the end of the month, so now it's time for us to, kind of think about where our business is at and where we're going for the month of March. So one of the things that it should be a mainstay in all of our businesses, and we should be putting together is our maps. The monthly action plans that we have, the paper, the maps, supposed to take us to success in our business, show us where to go, show us what our next steps are. But I've come to the realization that we might not exactly know how to use it. I know that I've jotted down a lot of different names on my map, put them in for client candidates. I've filled it out. I'm sure you guys have filled it out too. You guys have taken who you think are potential coaches or whatnot. You've marked in your coaches, said they're going to be senior coaches, who you're going to be, your clients that are going to get you to 22 going to be ED. And then you have a goal up at the top. I'm going to be an executive director with 6,000 frontline, 8,000 group volume. And then we go ahead and we put the paper in our desk, in a folder, and we never look at it again for the rest of the month. I felt guilty of it too. We've done it. Rosie and I have done it. But, it wasn't until lately. I've been watching a lot of videos. I've been watching a lot of trainings. I want to go global and decided to make a commitment to the business, to my mentorship team, to be a better follower in order to be a better leader. And Rosie and I decided that we're going to use the tools that are put out there for us. If we really want to make a go at this, and we really want to help a lot of people, if we really want to help you guys in your business, and if we want to help change the world together, these tools have been put there and many people are using them and they're very successful. So it was a very humbling experience going to go global and just realizing like, hey, we've been too cool for school. Let's go back to what's worked for other people and let's make a go at it. Well, one of the things that I've been starting to study is the map. And I've been studying through a lot of Zooms with you guys and realizing that, yeah, we use it, we know what it is, but we don't really use it. We don't really understand it. So let's take a deep dive into it right now. I kind of explain the different parts of it, show you what needs to be filled out, the flow of the map, where they go, and see if we can make a run at it and help grow your business and help you help many people that you're looking to touch this month, instead of just filling it out, having those people on your mind for 30 minutes and then putting it in a drawer or putting it back in your folder. All right. So I'm going to start sharing my screen. I'm going to walk you through the map and how we can kind of use the map to integrate with our different systems and different income producing activities that we should be doing to show you how we can successfully use this. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen right now. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the map and start presenting this to you. All right, so here we go. We should be seeing it now. Monthly action plan for Take Shape for Life. So I'm sure many of you have seen it, but how do we actually use it? Where do we start? I mean, obviously we want to put our name on it and what month, just so we have an idea of kind of where we're at in starting this and what month it's good for. Well, after that, we want to start in our current reality. And in order for us to, have goals and set goals, we need to know where we're at. What's our starting point? Where's our current rank, frontline volume, group volume? How many new clients did we bring on the previous month? How many new health coaches that we brought on in our organization, if any of them were senior coaches? How many frontline volume points we had? So we know the baseline. We know where we're starting from. Okay. And in order for us in this business to hit any goals that we set for ourselves, not only do we have to know where we're at, we have to have people. So who's our candidates? Who's in our top 10 of our list that are weighing on our heart that we want to help? Okay. So we should have a contact list already going. We should hopefully have about 100 names on there, maybe 100 conversations that we've started on Facebook. And that list should always be growing, just depending on who we're coming in contact with and building connections with. So it should be continually growing. So we shouldn't have a lack of top 10 candidates. So if we do, we got to revisit and ask ourselves, are we talking to enough people? Are we doing enough activity to get the word out? So now we have candidates that we want to move forward now in our business, and we want to put them into our ordering clients. So we should already be filling out who is going to order for the month. And then once we move them from the top 10 client candidates up into ordering for that month, we want to mark it off. We want to put when they ordered, so their B Slim date, and track it as we go throughout the month. So you're going to see on the right side, it's going to say health coach, senior coach 1 point, manager 2 points, associate director 3 points, director 4 points, and executive director 5 points. So as we move them and we gain more and more clients that we're touching their lives for, we're going to be moving up. We're going to be getting those happy faces on our My Office in Motion. So it's going to start going. And once we get 5 of those happy faces, we get 5 points, we're going to be considered executive directors. And that's going to be either through points, so volume, your frontline volume hitting 6,000, that would be 5 points. That's 1,200. Every 1,200 frontline, you get a point, or through the blended executive director path. And that, if you look even closer towards the top of that above 23, you're going to see senior coach team points. So you can get there with a mixture. So you can have 3,600 in frontline where you get 3 points, and you could have 2 senior coaches in your organization and you get 2 more points. So now you have 5 points and you're called a blended executive director. But how? How do we do it? What type of activities do we do? Well, let's look over here. They recommend some high leverage activities. And the first thing that we should always look at in the mirror is, are we leading with my health first? You know, am I moving my own health forward? I want to ask you guys, think back to times when your business is booming and you were busy and you were excited and had lots of energy. Did you also notice that your health was on point? Your health. Think about that. How are we going to be able to share and help people if we're not helping ourselves? And what are we proud of sharing? Okay. Another one in there. Are we prioritizing time for our business? Guys, we all have the same 24 hours in our day. Everybody, 24 hours in the day. There's not one person on this earth, successful or not, that has 25 or 26 hours. We all have 24. So are we making time for it? There's nobody out there that doesn't have enough time for something that's important to them. So maybe we do have to take a step back and see if this is important to us. If our why is big enough, we will move forward with it and we'll make time, okay? Know my story, and am I prepared to share it? Does everybody know their story? Think about it. Think about your story when you first came on board as a health coach and when you were first helping these families out. You had a buzz, you were excited, you were emotionally connected with your story. Tell yourself your story. Say it in the mirror. You know, record yourself. Share it on our Facebook group. I don't care. But see if you're emotionally connecting with your story, or if you're just brushing through some of those big events that happened in your story. Okay? Really think about it. Your story is probably one of the most effective tools in your tool belt to be able to assist other people. And if you're not connecting with it, why are they going to connect with it? Share our offer with at least 5 people. Are we talking about our business to other people? Are we sharing it enough? Or are we sharing it once a month? You know, what are you actually doing as far as a business? Are you keeping it to yourself? Are you living it out loud on Facebook? Are you sharing the offering? Are you inviting people to events and letting them know what you're doing? Or are we keeping this gift that we were all given to ourselves? You know, think about it. Think about those things. Are we following up with 5 candidates that possibly were in our top 10 last month? We're following up, not so much saying, hey, are you going to do my program? But hey, I just want to see how you're doing. You've been on my mind. You're on my heart. How are you doing when it comes to your health goals? Are you making any progress? Come from a place of authenticity that you care about them. Another touch point could be through like a connections email, could be a touch point. It could be many, many different things. So think about that. Those are some activities there. Let me show you another list of activities that we have here. Let's see. Where are they? Here we go. Income producing activities. Sharing it with a new person. Are we getting the word out? Are we following up with interested people? Posting pictures on Facebook? You kind of see how the map and the activities kind of all go together when we're using them. Are we sending videos? Are we calling in active clients? So when you see your list of candidates, your top 10 candidates, when you see it right here, are you moving them forward with our income producing activities and with our system? So let me go back. Are you sending out the thank you email to them? Are you adding them to Facebook? Are you putting them in Discovering Health or Healthy Habits? Are you putting them in your connections group? Are you following up within 48 hours? Are you using the scripts if you don't know what to say? These are things that we need to look at and bring together when we're doing our map. So we moved them from our client into being clients now, and we've started doing these activities. So if the activities we're bringing on more and more clients, they end up going from our candidate list through the activities, because we layered them with a lot of different Facebook follow-up calls, emails, you name it, we start to add into our list. Now, that's just how to build frontline volume. Now, we need to, help them with offering coaching to them. Some people are going to stand out when they're clients, and some people are going to be your A students. Some people are going to fall in love with this program. Some people are going to start referring you people left and right. Some people may be giving off red flags and of signs of struggle that you may need to pick up on. They may be saying, I'm going to stop ordering because I can't afford the program anymore. My community around me is just not one that's set up for my success. Everybody that I hang out with is overweight. Well, maybe they need it. Maybe they need to bring the community out. They need to bring a gift to their community, and they need to share the program with them. Maybe they need to be a coach to help those around them so they can stay on plan. So it's like their form of health insurance. Maybe they're saying that they're stressed. Maybe work has them down. Maybe like we mentioned, finances. Maybe they're not seeing their kids. Health coaching has helped each and every one of us in ways that, I couldn't believe. It's Rosie and I lost 15 pounds each. That 15 pounds each changed our lives, changed our whole outlook on life. We started dreaming again. And that's why we wanted to share with other people. The effect that this had on our lives was so amazing. We thought we would be foolish not to share it with other people, not to share it with those that we cared about. So as their clients, look at them, build relationships with them, identify who you think would make an excellent, awesome health coach. Out of every 5 clients that we have, there's at least one health coach in those 5 clients. So if you're filling up your list and you have 20, 25 clients, you should have 4 or 5 potential coaches in there. But how do I get them to move from being a client to being a health coach once I've identified them? So I can get them to help them on their way to becoming senior coaches and changing their lives like we did. Starts with the activities again. What type of activities are we doing once we identify these clients as potential health coaches? What are we doing with them? Are we putting them on a celebration call? So a three-way conversation with our mentorship about their success, their struggles, and possibly how health coaching could be a great fit for them. Are we discussing with our mentorship every month, maybe the 1st and the 15th, where we're at when it comes to our map and some of the progress that we're having and maybe some action steps that we can take with certain individuals to help them achieve health or to help them financially? Are we having those touch points, or are we, like Rosie and I, become too cool for school? Huh? Are we so smart that we can do it better than all those who have gone before us and we're reinventing the wheel? I mean, that's how Rosie and I were. We were so smart, we're too smart for our own good. So, I mean, think about it. If we truly want to do something great and be a great leader, we have to be a great follower, okay? So reach out to your mentorship. It's not that we don't think that you can't do it. It's that we bring like an extra layer of support to the clients. It's a new voice. I mean, think about it. When your coach is telling you something and you're not listening, or your significant other tells you something about how to change something or fix something around the house, you're not listening, gives you an idea on how to do something, but then an outside third party comes in, says the same exact thing, and all of a sudden the light bulb goes off, right? Well, that's what the three-way conversations do. That's what getting your mentorship involved does. Am I posting on Facebook? Am I inviting them to events? So that's how we start to layer these individuals, that we move them from being not just a client candidate to being a client, to being a coaching candidate, to being a coach with a successful business. There's steps that we need to follow. That's kind of how the map will take you through. That's the flow. So we can get them through activities to get the intrinsic motivation, the inspiration to go from the inside of these individuals to where you're not even actually selling anything to anybody ever, as much as you're exposing them to our offering. You're making the offering visible. We're not keeping it to ourselves. We're sharing it with other people, and we're moving forward, living our lives out loud and achieving our dreams to get us to our goals up here. Whether that goal is being a blended executive director, an executive director, a presidential director, whatever your goal may be, it starts with this map. It starts with understanding, having a game plan, knowing how to integrate our income producing activities with the map and the system to make sure that we are moving people forward in the program and with our health community, getting them more and more immersed and integrated, not just for, not just for a monetary prize or something for yourself as an individual, but truly, truly helping individuals move forward in their lives and change their lives. You know how it's changed your life. You know what it's done for you, your family, your relatives, your friends, strangers that you never knew before, how you're getting these random texts, how you're changing their lives, how they're coming off medications. Share that offering. The more people that you can help get what they want, your dreams will soon become a reality. Well, I hope this helped, guys. I know for myself, I don't know if the light bulb just went off or what it was, but I looked at this map one day and it all just kind of made sense. All the conversations that I've been having over the last year and a half, 2 years with this map, it just kind of all came together what may have been foggy or may have just been a task that I had to get in at the first of the month, it just clicked. I just looked at it one day and heard a voice. Wasn't necessarily my business mentor coach, but as I was going through the simple systems and I was watching videos and I started to really integrate myself back into Take Shape for Life, soon to be Optavia, started getting on every Monday leadership call, every Tuesday morning FIBC boot camp calls, Saturday leading the boot camps in the morning. I was doing Wednesday night client appreciation call, Wednesday morning breakfast, Wednesday the habits of health call at night. I started to immerse myself in it, and it, for whatever reason, a voice came in and it made sense. So I wanted to share it with you guys because it's coming to that time of the month where we need to really look back, find out where we were, and think about, are we living the life that we want to live right now? If not, what can we do to change? What's the plan? The map can be your plan for the business to help you move forward in your business, help many, many people, dozens, hundreds, if you want, thousands of people, but you have to have a plan. And once you have that plan, you're on your first step to achieving your dreams. Take care, guys, and I hope to meet with you all over the next couple days to go over your maps and see where we can go from here and how Rosie and I can help serve you.